as for tomorrow, 30 degrees is a high, 12 as a low. So we had yesterday temperatures in the 60s, and now we're going into the 30s. So unfortunately, I have nothing but worse news for you, because on Saturday, we have 13 degrees and our low is going to be 7. So really bundle up for this coming weekend. But good news is on the way for next week. I expect temperatures back up in the 50s and 60s. I mentioned 31 degrees is a high for tomorrow and 10 is a low. And that's going to be a pattern for this next week. You are going to see low temperatures that are well below freezing.
However, Hurricane Maria is another story. As you can see, it's currently at Category 3. It is expected to weaken as it moves north, but it is currently over Turks and Caicos and the Dominican Republic, bringing heavy rainfall as well to Puerto Rico. And over the next few days and into the weekend, it is expected to bring rip currents to South Florida and moving up the coast. If you look at New York, you can see that in the next 48 hours, we are expecting a significant amount of precipitation, both in the form of rain and ice, but mostly rain will take over, for your temperatures are going to be warming. Thanks, John. So right now we are looking at temperatures in the 60s with storm clouds out there. But will this wet weather stick around for your weekend? I'll have the answer coming up in my full forecast. But first, let's take a look at sports with Jake Chernock.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Jackie joins us now for weather. Jackie, we have the Corsica game this Saturday. What can we expect in the weather department?
Well, Corsica, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend for it. Sun is what I expect for Saturday and Sunday. But before then, there is going to be a little bit of snow in our way. More on that in just a bit. But as for today, we had that high of 46 degrees and our low of 22. That blend of sun and clouds was quite a beautiful day, although quite chilly. Wind speeds in about the 10s, so that makes it feel just a bit cooler than we actually can expect. So like I just mentioned to Kyle, we can experience that snow in just a few hours, believe it or not. But first, let's take a look at the ALMANAC. So our record high is about 72. Of course, we were nowhere near that. But as far as our normal low, we were about 11 degrees, below what we usually expect for November 9th. Our high is right on target, but just the low is what you should keep an eye on. Expected precipitation is what I just want to talk about now, because snow is on the way. We have, of course, over New York, this is what you can expect in the next 24 hours. That mix of blue and green is, of course, that rain and snow that you can expect. As for surface conditions, this cold front that is leading right up into the northeast will bring those cooler temperatures. So with that the cooler temperatures and that low pressure system, you can, of course, expect some snow and rain. This is going to just sweep over into Ithaca in the next couple hours, like I mentioned, and will probably begin and continue into the morning. So as for tonight, I expect the low temperature to be about 22 degrees, with that wintry mix to begin around 2 or 3 in the morning and continuing tomorrow. So as for tomorrow, feels like 9 degrees and 8 degrees throughout the morning going into the afternoon, although it's going to be in the 20s. So that wind chill is, of course, going to make it feel much cooler than it is. That snow is going to start also to pick up a little bit around noon going into 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I mentioned before to Kyle, the Corsica game on Saturday looks like it should be beautiful, sunny skies, and throughout the rest of the week, a patch of rain here or there, but more often than not, you're going to see sun.